They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Aaron Siposs now. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Watson off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notched free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Watson on first down. Right back to Njoku. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down, but they're set up well now.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive.
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. Ready?
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And now it's blocked. There goes Green. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
I cannot catch a break.
That is
Fuck,
a play
man.
that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Again, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Watson got it to Bell on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. York able to send this one through, and we are all tied at 26. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Check mash, check mash.
Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. Still shedding tackles. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Chubb on the counter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This for the lead in the final stages. York able to send this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Right there, hurt. 18 Rattler.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 64 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Browns 29. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Raptor on 80. Left wing 19.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Fucking go, man.
By their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
Come on, man.
today's defense. And what I mean by
Come on, man.
pitching shutouts was big time.
I was down 21-0, bro.
The big thing was holding people
And
down,
boom.
holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and
That's
gain
the fucking
now,
game here.
it's about taking the ball away.
I should have lost that game. I fucking won that bitch.
They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Defense, baby. $11 for 15. Sanders. Ooh. Wait, how many fucking guys he threw 4 picks? He didn't score a touchdown in the second half. That's crazy.